All right, awesome. I am so happy to be here. This is like incredible. Gorgeous summer day, and I have a new perspective on my deck for recording classes. Who would have thought? So this is incredibly fun. So let's see if I'm in the middle. Looks like I could just move maybe right there. Gotta see everything, right? So intermediate level class, thank you for joining me. My name is Todd Rowan, and you have access unlimited to these videos. This is on the intermediate playlist. So if you're watching this, thanks for being here. And remember just to tap like and subscribe to my channel because that's how I grow. So thank you. I appreciate you in advance. All right, so yeah, been with me for a while, you know that you're along for the ride. I am doing my practice, and what I feel in my body, I have a sense that may be happening to your body as well. So I really articulate like little things that are occurring in my body that I'm observing to elevate our yoga practice to a place that is beyond just the physical, but it brings in this emotional, nervous system, because when our nervous system is calm, then the life outside of us flows in such an incredible way. So do not underestimate this practice on your mat. It translates into the outer world, right? To the ease and to the flow and to raising the frequency of yourself, to raise the frequency, and I say raise, but it just means that you are touching your highest self. You're touching your pure positive self. And when you do that for yourself, you are contagious. That entrainment to the other is beyond money. It is abundance. So when you are on your mat, you're doing that for everyone. You're doing that for our humankind. Okay. And so it's so truth. It's so truth. And truth is powerful when it gives you this zing, this spark. So that's what we're trying to do. Obviously, we're not in that all the time. We move in flux, but the yoga practice gives you the discipline to hold that space for your family, your friends, your community. So that's why we're here. All right, let's do it. So just standing, how powerful is standing? Natural curves. Let your hips move back, your lower belly lift. If you find your ribs sticking out, pull them in, lengthen upward. Shrug up and down, shoulders, let them roll, and see if you can find this space of Tadasana or mountain pose. And we'll take 3 breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Again, inhale nose. Out through the mouth. Last time, inhale nose. Let it out through the mouth. And rock forward and back on your feet just to feel the pads of your toes and your heels. Maybe even go into this like high heel, tippy toe stance. Circling out the ankles. Good. In fact, let's do that. Let's do 1 foot at a time. So go ahead and circle out that ankle. Make sure you go both directions. and then toes pull back and push. Oh yeah, front of the foot. Nice, let's do that to the other foot. Circle the ankle. Switch directions. Remembering that length through your upper body. And ideally, just like looking off the tip of your nose, that drishti off your nose while you listen to voice. Bring the toes back, stretch out the front of the foot, top of the foot. Excellent. Good. Couple half sun salutes. Moving through vinyasa. This is vinyasa. Inhale with a breath, with movement. Arms high. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pull back in. Forehead back to the shins. Inhale, press into the ground, come all the way up. Exhale, hands at your heart. Two more like that. Inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway out. Exhale, pull back in. Inhale, push into the ground, come back up. Exhale, hands at your heart. Let's sit into chair. Bringing the arms high, scoop the hips back to heat up the legs a little bit. So keeping the ribs in, not to hyperextend those ribs forward, but knitting the ribs in, sit back, get into your chair. Right arm to the right, look behind you. Come back to center, pretty butterfly. Left side, and then back and forth. Even that little bounce is nice. Little bounce. Your own rhythm. Awesome. And pause in that chair. Hips back, ribs in. Sit. Good. Scoop the arms behind you. Interlace the fingers. Stretch out the shoulders. Maybe you can come up into sparrow pose. Release the arms. Hold. Heels high. Strengthening the ankles. Reach forward. Oh, scoop the arms behind you, straighten out the legs, forward fold. Oh yeah. Couple deep sighs. Feel that Ujjayi breath in through the nose, out through the nose. Nice. Release the hands to the low back. Give it a little pound. Side of the legs. Calves. Little fists. So you just have this fist and you're pounding. Give it some love. Circulation. Let the head hang. Wow, just that to wake up the body. Woo! Sit low into your squat. And then back and forth with breath. Inhale. Exhale to forward fold. Again, your own rhythm, just give it a bounce, maybe on the low end, a swing on the upper end, or just up and down. Ooh, or even just pause. Feel your squat this way. There's no rules. These are just suggestions for your body. Nice. All right, let's go through slow. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank. And into our push-up. Maybe some pulses. We just warmed up our legs. Now we're warming up our arms, shoulders. This is as far as I can go. Maybe you can go all the way to halfway. I'm just protecting my shoulder, my right shoulder especially. Woo, come on down. Take a pause. Rest your head on your hands. Rock your feet from side to side. Doesn't that feel good? You're just letting letting gravity take your feet to the right and to the left as you bend your knees. Pushing into one knee and letting it linger. All the while breathing. Nice. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Drop the toes. I love little maneuver. I'm just going to share it with you. I use my toes to move my chest forward. And as I move my chest forward, you'll end up a little bit more. Watch it from the side with your chest out, which is the key. And I'm just starting, so I'm keeping my thighs on the ground, bending my elbows, opening the chest, dropping the chin. Look over the left shoulder. Good. Back to center. Look over the right shoulder. Come back to center. Move through tabletop and into down dog. Letting the head hang and just play. Right heel, left hand, right hand. How's the breath? In through the nose, out through the nose. Being patient with yourself. Awesome. Hang out in a bent knee down dog with your ribs in, your hips back, pressing down into the head, letting the shoulders expand, and just swivel right and left. And feel it through the opposite side. So if you're on, your hips are moving to the left, you feel it through your right side body. If your hips are moving to the right, you feel it through that left side body. Let the head hang. So good. Back to center. Drop the knees, set your hips back. Come down into child's pose. I'm going to add another mat. Realize we need to do a little support as well. Hopefully that's right. Good. Child's pose. Hips back, knees wide. Walk the hands over to the right. Oh yeah. Left hand on top of right. Exaggerate that stretch on that left side. Come back to center. Woo! Other side. Right hand on top of left. All the way over to that C curve. Beautiful. Come back to center. A little bit of warm up for the arms. Tap the elbows forward, palms above you. Namaste. Still pushing ribs in and up, and then push the sit bones back. Drop the forehead down. Awesome. Come back up into dolphin. Plant the hands at the front of the mat. You can measure by bringing your hands onto your elbows. We'll start with the hands interlaced, the fingers interlaced. That works nicely to start. Push into the elbows. Come into dolphin. Option to bring the toes together, lift one leg. Lead through the toe mound on that upper foot. Nice. Switch feet. If you need to come out, and I know that it's possible that the shoulders are not as flexible as my shoulders, so you might need to come down and rest in between. And just honor your body. Please honor your body. This is my body. So that we're going to do it again with the arms parallel each other. So try it that way. You can also put a block in between your thumbs. I'll show you how to do that. This is very helpful. You can try that with your dolphin. No, we're just warming up, but I wanted to warm up the shoulders before we really get into some warriors. So same thing, dolphin, ribs in, push into the elbows, take a breath, up you go. This might be fine. Just hang out here and open up the shoulders. You can walk in, bring one foot up. Switch legs. If you did the foot up, switch legs. If you are keeping the toes down, it's time to take a break. Just being bossy. I want you to take care of your body. What I find in yoga classes is that everybody pushes too hard. So back off and rest. Because it will come. There's nowhere to go. Just being present with your body, being in this comfort zone is awesome, because what I find is that the ego pushes too hard, and then you're doing too much too soon, and that's not beneficial. That's not raising the frequency. That's pushing yourself too hard to think that you need to be something that you're not, right? We all do that. Yeah, there's this level where we want to, challenge ourselves. And we do that, like in this heat up right now, in this tiger curl, we'll push ourselves. That's a good place, but not when you're messing with shoulders, not when you're messing with hip joints. It's a different place. Yeah, let's have some endurance here through tiger curls. Awesome, because it's easy. Out and in. Inhale out, exhale in. Last one. Right hand reaches for that little pinky toe. Kick it up. Heart forward. Ribs in. Beautiful. Loving yourself. Look down. Right hand reaches forward. Left leg back. Right hand on the ground. Awesome. Knee comes in towards the forehead, round the back. Yeah, we all have that inner critic inside that is so loud. Let's tone that down and rephrase to more love and compassion for ourselves. How do we do that? We focus on our breath. Quiet the mind. All right, let's do the other side. Opposite leg, make sure you switch. Ribs in, arm out. Inhale to extend, exhale, come in. Where's the breath? Inhale out, exhale in. Keep lifting. I'm like, because we have to do it as long as we did it on the other side. I think about now. How's that? Left hand for that little pinky foot. Good. Ribs in, looking possibly over that opposite shoulder. So good. Look down, release, left arm forward, right leg back. Beautiful. Step up, right foot. Step up, left foot. Come into squat. I'm going to start with a block. So perfect. I know we just got warm. It's incredible how that works quickly. Just warm up the hips a little bit. You've done the shoulders. Now we'll do the hips. Left arm stays down, right arm comes high. Drop it down. Steady flow. Left side. Bring it down. One more time. Right side high. Option to wrap if you have a bind. Switch sides. House breath in through the nose, out through the nose. So good. Inhale, come on out. Exhale, forward fold. Heel toe together. Give yourself another chair. But as you stay in your chair, play with cat-cow. And even crisscross your arms on either side of the knees and hold that to pull. Sit low again. Hopefully your back is up. Come out if you need to. Do little pulses. Come back in. Opposite arm to pull. Oh yeah. Good. Pause with the knee, with the arms supporting you again. One more cat-cow. Sit back into chair, right arm over to that left side, palms together, turn into the left shoulder. Sit low, sink into the feet. Option to go into side bakasana. If you know what that is, go for it. Good, sit low into chair. Switch sides. Turn into that right shoulder. Oh, my legs are burning. Ah, so good. All right, forward fold. Make sure if you did bakasana on the left, do it on the right. Roll up. Take a little march. How are we doing? Beautiful out. So nice. Good. Interlace your fingers, give that back a nice pull. You can even come into bind if you like. Feels awesome on the back, on the low back. And strengthening the standing leg. Switch sides. Ribs in, pull it up. Love it. I'm having a blast. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah. I'm off of my pedestal of lecturing. I'm just onto yoga now. Be gentle. Beautiful. All right. Good. Let's go through flow. Inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, dive forward. Nice. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come on back. High plank. Low push-up. I'm always putting my knees down. This is a 54-year-old body. Inhale to up dog. Don't need to power through a straight leg chaturanga. Just bend your knees. Exhale, down dog. Nice, toes together. Take that right leg high. A little bit of play off to the side. Kick and bend. Still breathing. Oh, I love it. Any play here. Get to the left side, feel what it feels like over there. Right foot over to the left, touch the ground. All right, right leg high again. Let's bring it forward into a lunge. Right hand on the knee. I love support. Support, support. Right hip crease pulls back. Feel your ribs in. Find the length. Excellent. This hip down and back. Out through that back heel. Tap that left knee down and then bring it up. Play a little bit with your pelvic bowl. See where it wants to go. You can even do cactus arms. Keep your drishti right off your nose. Playing with your strength. Oh, so good. So nice. All right, drop that back knee and let it just find that press forward. Do that. Oh, so good. Sink into the hips. Find cactus again. Oh. Hands can go on the low back. Wow. Chin drops, half monkey pose. Flex through that right heel. We're still on the right leg. And come forward. Space. This is where that space is. Maybe even plump your belly a little bit. Feel that. Feel the space in the belly. All right, move through flow again. Push back into that front knee. High plank. Low push-up. Move through your up dog. Little toe press into, I'm finding a little bit more flexibility in my low back. So if possible, you can push into the tops of the feet and hover the thighs. Yeah, it's nice. Good. Tuck the toes under. Into that down dog. Wow. If you need a break, I know it's an intermediate class, but or you may not know how important it is to recoup, to stretch. So set yourself back into child's pose. Feel how heavy. Surrender, let the mat hold you. And take a deep inhale through the nose. Let it out through the mouth. Soft jaw, soft face. Again, inhale. Let it go, exhale. Woo, so nice. All right, I think we're ready for the other side. Back into your down dog. Toes can come together. Spread your fingers wide, left leg high. Bend the knee. Both knees, actually. Kick it to the side. Oh, yeah. These are my movements. Close your eyes and find your own movements. Kicking and dropping back. This gets you ready for handstands, by the way, because you're so much into your arms and stabilizing your shoulders. All right, ready, step through, left foot to the front of the mat, right heel up, left hand on the knee. Go slow. These transitions are really helpful. Not to underestimate the power of these middle places, right? Get yourself situated. Scoop up the arms. Notice how that front knee is 90 degrees. Left hip crease down and back. Lower belly starts lifting, ribs in. I want to go a little deeper. Scoop up the arms. Tap. Down and up. Each side is different, so maybe there's a little change in the way the arms want to be. Use your intuition. This is how you build it. What does your body need? Oh yeah, harder side. Left side's always harder. Oh, 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 this side. All right, I know your knee is on the ground already. Mine is now. Soften the back foot. Start at the top. Open it up. We're pointing up the book. Practice to support low back. Right hip drops forward, left hip pulls back. So you can go a little higher with your upper body. Keep sinking into the front foot. Woo! Nice. Come on out. Do you see how the body just wants to do stuff? Those little puffs of air. It actually has a name. It's fire breath. How do you think the yogis in the olden days created this stuff? They just did what their body was doing and then they put a name to it. Left hip drops, half monkey pose. Let the head hang. Awesome. Let's go through Malasana again. Step up with that right foot. This time, no block. Just see if you can hang out in that heel connection. Harder ankle. Genetically, my ankles are a little tight. The bones don't necessarily go tight, so I am using a wedge with my mat. This is prepping us for Bakasana. What is Bakasana? Bakasana is crow pose. Natural, logical, step by step. Malasana to Bakasana. Plant the hands. Your hands are at wide starfish. Like chaturanga arms are ready. Lean into it. These pulses are nice. Good. Plant in, press into the palms. Tippy toes. Lift. Hips high. Knee is right to the armpit. Round the back. Chin drops forward. Leans forward. One toe. Round the back. Other toe. And hold. Good, and if you're able, you can shoot it straight to the back of the mat. In my 30s, I was able to do that, not in my 50s. Don't want to, don't need to. Your practice changes. Let it change. Move through your flow. That's why I want you to do your yoga. This is my yoga with some guidance for you. Love it. Up dog. And down dog. Beautiful. Need a little hop. Get some of that out. Lean into your hands. Bring your toes together. Just start hopping. And then if you could linger, so you're looking in between your thumbs, rounding the back, push into the hands, linger up. Remember to breathe. I'm holding my breath. Woo! Step up, pop up. Heart lifts. Forward fold. Roll up. I'm interlacing my hands behind the back of the neck. Catch your breath. Roll up. Oh, nice. Love it. That was fun. Take a breath. Side bending. Love it. Why we do this, to feel good on the inside. See curve, come back to center. Other side. Oh yeah. Nice. Beautiful. Shake it out. Right arm underneath the left, eagle arms. Lift that up. Drop it down. I know the hips, easy to bring your hips forward. See that? Oh, so bad, such bad posture. You want your hips back, especially because you're going into chair. Left foot over the right. Hook it around. So nice. And then sit low. Line up the knees and the elbows. Pull the elbows on your chest. Crunch down. Elbows to knees. And then come back up. Good. Come back up, release your arms, find your balance. Shoot it into, you know where I'm going. Warrior 3. It can be this diagonal too, to start. And then you'll find the length. And maybe even reach back to the foot. Ah, so good. Shake it out. Oh, made me a little nauseous. Ah. It's a good thing. New lines are waking up. Clearing out stagnation. All right, let's do more. Which arm? Left arm underneath the right. I'm gonna turn this way just for fun. Sit low. It's the right leg now. Into eagle. Line up the knees, shoot the hips back, set yourself low. Awesome. Elbows down. And up. I'm slower on this side because it's more challenging. Really focusing on pulling navel in and up, setting my hips low. Awesome. Come on out. You're hovering that right knee, freeing up. Get the tension out. It's just your core strength. Shoot it back. Again, you can start at that diagonal. Beautiful place to see because a lot of times it's this collapse feeling, right? How do you lengthen? Start from the beginning. Start from the beginning. Definitely hard and more challenging, I mean, to reach the arms forward and to keep stretching. That's not what I did on the other side. I reached back. Oh, upper body. Push upper body forward. Navel in. Kick back. Oh. Who else has left side this like insanely hard? This leg. Fun, freedom, dance. Play with your wrists. Move your fingers, move your hips, move it out. Sometimes yoga can get so linear that you need to like scoop and move and push and find different lines. Oh, yeah. Good. Shake it out, walk around. Oh, I have a beautiful breeze right here. It just feels so good. All right, a little bit of tree, and then we'll go down for pigeon. Sounds good. Time flies. Right side. Even circle that. Oh. Play, have fun. Okay, foot inside, drop that hip, ribs in, palms together, open it up, and lift. So good. I love this new angle for teaching classes. Thank you, Allie, watching this, for moving the camera so that everybody could see the view. You can even challenge yourself by closing your eyes. Oh. And you fall out. Left foot, let that foot have some stretch. Pull the toes back. All right, we'll do the other side. Left leg high. Drop the hip down. Ribs in. Chest is lifted. I just like playing with the arms. All right. So as promised, we'll go back down to the ground for pigeon pose. Inhale, reaching high. Use that exhale, forward fold. Before we go all the way down, take, I know, I always find new ways of exploring transitions. Take a block, put it in between your calves, this way, not the skinny way, but the wide way. Hold the block tight, tighter than you think. Hip creases lift high. Push into your ankle bone inside. Let the head hang. Grab the elbows and just hold your forward fold. Try to feel your hamstrings lift up, your sit bones lift up as you hold that beach ball or the hollow feeling in the belly. And if you're up here, that's fine. Take the block out, last little bit, crisscross the hands, one on each side, front of the ankle, and give that a pull. Not too much in the low back. Focus on your hamstrings. Push the knees back as much as you can to feel the pull through the back of the leg. All right, freedom. Halfway lift, shake it out, bend, straighten. Woo! So nice. I don't want to go through flow now. I just want to massage the back. So come to the front of your mat and move into this massage of the back. Pilates ball, which is actually really tight. You want to keep it tight. Knees into your chest and round down. Oh yeah, much better. Keep the heels in towards your sit bones. Awesome. So good. Woo! I know you just did a nice forward fold and your back might be feeling it. So support yourself first. Behind you. Cover the toes and bring the legs. Actually go into kick, in, out, in. So you're establishing your core strength. Good. Hover hands underneath the knees again. One more massage of the back. This time linger on the back side. All right, I'm ready for pigeon now. Let's do right side. Right knee down, left leg back. Even just hold that for a sec where you're not fully in your pigeon yet, but you're feeling the right hip. Sinking into that right hip, left leg straight back. Now shift. So how do we shift it? We bring this left hip down. Sometimes that right hip comes up. You can use a block underneath that right hip, which I like today. Sit tall. Feel the sensations through the right leg. And then melt forward. Stack your fists. And we'll hold for 8 breaths. Wow, that's so nice, isn't it? Come on out with support. Let's go into either tabletop or down dog. So if you want tabletop, you just circle it out, right knee out. If you feel like you want your down dog, push up and back, circle out that hip. You can even hold one-legged down dog. Nice. Let's switch sides. Left knee comes up. Play with it just a bit like we did on the other side. We leaned into that left hip. Let that right go straight back. If you used a block, try to keep it balanced and do the same thing for the other side. Sit tall. Sensations of right hip dropping, low belly lifting. And then melt forward. Oh. So good. Woo. 8 breaths. Halfway there. All right. Feels like I want to stay longer on this left side. What we do, either tabletop to circle out that knee, or down dog, or both. Both is good. Both is good. Awesome. Feels so beneficial for my right hamstring. This dominant leg always seems to be tighter. Awesome. So what do you want? If you want to move through your chaturanga up dog, go for it. I give you that time right now. Or let's wind down and come into supported bridge. You did your flow, hop through, come to a seated forward fold. Yeah, let's do that first. Seated forward fold. Just to find that shoulder stretch. You'll see shoulder stretch in just a sec. Take just 2 or 3 breaths in forward fold. You can even use a block for supporting your head. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Crisscross. This is what I wanted. Crisscross arms, one hand on either side. And then find that roundness in the back. Chin drops down. Come back up to center. Switch the hand. Other hand on top. And then roll down. So you're starting lower belly, mid belly. Use that exhale like somebody's punching you in the stomach. Butterflies coming to sit. And then punch, 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 roll shoulders forward, drop the chin down. Nice. Keep the heels on the ground and you're gonna roll down. Make sure you have enough room on your mat. Wow. Strong core, lift the heels. Bring your arms up, head up, chin up, chest up. And let it go. Reach up, reach down. Oh, so you see how I'm teaching? I'm like, oh, I have bridge pose that I want to get to, and then I use all these things to get to the bridge pose. That's how I teach. So if you're ever wondering how to create sequences, start with where you want to go and then figure it out. It's a great trick. And you don't have to memorize anything. All right, little block, bring your hips high. And then there you go. Oh, amazing. Does that feel good? Oh, so nice. Walk the feet out. You can see why I do yoga all the time. Saturday morning, Julie, she's my muse. Thank you for being here, Julie. I love you so much. Are we doing yoga on Saturday? Yes. Walk the feet over to one side. Back to center. Other side. Nice. Come back to center. I'm going to take the block out. You don't have to. You can stay there and just enjoy that. I want an active bridge. So release the block to the side. Walk the feet a little closer. Tuck your shoulders in. Push into the back of the head, and you have your active bridge. Awesome. Roll your upper chest, middle, lower. Good. Once you're there, drop your hips down, bring chin to the chest, reach for your knees. Beautiful. Any last posture that your body wants? Happy baby or wide V. A twist works nicely too. Plow and shoulder stand, that's awesome. I just had a thought, like mix and match classes. Like say you've watched a lot of my intermediate playlists. I must have over 20 classes. And you remember or you like and you tag that class for the ending, and then you go back, say, hey, I love the way Ta ended that class. And so you finish up here with me, and then you go to the ending of that other class. I mean, how cool is that? It's like mixing stories. Beginning changes, the end changes. It's such a great idea. I would love for somebody to create an app like that, and then you can have beginning, middle, end of classes, and you can switch it around the way you want. Such a good idea. All right, put your legs straight, or you can use your blocks underneath your, this is one of my favorite ways to have Shavasana, using 2 blocks. Try not to move like I'm doing, just stay still. Good to have your blocks next to you. So both blocks. And how do you do it? You set the block right underneath your upper thigh. There's one side. So your head's relaxed, and then the other side. Good. And just rest. Take a couple belly breaths. If there's any neck tension, sometimes that happens, interlace your fingers and bring your chin to your chest, supporting the back of the head. And so the beautiful thing about being at home is you can stay as long as you like in your Shavasana. And you notice that the dog, he knows the routine. Go ahead and deepen your breath. Open your eyes, look around you. Swallow a couple times. Taste. Touch. Rub your thumb against the tips of your fingers. Feel the solid base underneath your body. Feel your body on your pedestal. Strong, solid, all the way down into the core of the earth. Feel how powerful your stability is on that pedestal. And then knee to chest. Other knee. Softly rock side to side. Oh yeah. Coming back to the body. Rolling to one side. Pause there. Top hand for support. Push into the ground. Last thing to come up is your head, your neck. Once you're up, take a breath. Let it out through the mouth. Go good. Hands. Stay. Namaste. All right. Thanks for being here. I have to look up, but thank you. Thank you.